Ram, Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai 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 Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Boring it. It's okay. Take it. Jai Ram. Shri Ram. Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram. Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai 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 Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai 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 Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram. Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Hello to everybody. Today morning the thought came that we will have this afternoon session thrice in a week. Same can be also relate to Google Meet.
Google Meet.
That also can be done 3 days. There are two advantages. Those who are intense, then whatever we have discussed, they will note down and they will do some contemplation manana by themselves. And then the next day it will be, if any other dimensions are to be dwelt upon, they will come out with that. It will not be just hearing and then forgetting, and next day I will do. So to make our sadhana more serious, what is needed is to dwell upon what has been given to us by Mahatmas. So from tomorrow is Saturday.
Tomorrow is Saturday, Sunday.
Okay, tomorrow we will have again, and Sunday we will not have. Monday.
Monday, then Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday.
Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, right? Like that we will try. If he changes later, let us see that. Today is our Swami Vivekananda's birthday, Jayanti Day. Normally, these days are intensely remembered because of something that links with him, with the master. Of course, somebody takes the lead and then informs so others join. Not necessarily that everybody would have got aligned. But one person got aligned, that is why he remembers and he says, he has put it in the calendar. It is a significant day. The moment we go through the calendar, something will well up in our heart. Why would we remember Swami Vivekananda? Each may be drawing inspiration from him in different ways. But today he chose to make us draw some food for thought from his talks. Very, very inspiring. Because yesterday we were reading, he was a patriot among saints and saint among patriots. But normally when we put this, only Vishwan is there. We are not limiting ourselves to any country, any community, any family. But at the same time, we are the part of the family, we are part of the country, we are part of the nation, universe. We are only trying to mentally expand. So in his case also, but the nationalism is there. The more we think about it, what struck to us was, Indian nationalism is not limiting its boundary to the geographical area of India. The very word, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The Maha Upanishad says, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The whole world is one family. So Indian nationalism builds upon universalism. In none of the scriptures like Bhagavad Gita or Upanishads, we will find, or any of Shankara's work, we will find anything limiting to any particular country. So geographically it is not limited at all. It encompasses, embraces the entire creation. With that background, we will go through these words. Swami Vivekananda spoke of India as this great national ship in his Madras lecture on my plan of campaign. He says, this national ship has been ferrying millions and millions of souls across the waters of life. For scores of shining centuries, it has been flying across this water, and through its agency, millions of souls have been taken to the other shore. Other shore to blessedness. But today, the boat has become a little damaged, has sprung a leak, and would you therefore curse it? Is it fit that you stand up and pronounce malediction upon it, one that has done more work than any other thing in the world? If there are holes in this national ship, this society of ours, we are its children, let us go and stop the holes. Let us gladly do it with our heart's blood. And if we cannot, then let us die. We will make a plug of our brains and put them into the ship, but never condemn it. Because you all know, till the advent of Swami Vivekananda, Hinduism was painted as a combination of so many superstitious rituals. Never this universal vision was unfolded. That is why he is burned, boiling. His blood was boiling when he heard that, and then that is why with so many odds he went to America, Chicago, for the World Parliament of Religion there. He brought out the universal aspect of Sanatana Dharma. Shrunvandu Vishwe Amatasya Putra. Because some other religion says, oh sinners, it will start, but here it is not like that. We are all heirs of the immortal bliss. So he was thundering it up. That is how everybody started knowing about Indian philosophy, India's universalism, and what the master text was saying. He said, so many people have been taken to the other shore of blessedness. This national ship has been ferrying millions and millions of souls across the waters of life. For scores of shining centuries, it has been flying across this water, and through its agency, millions of souls have been taken to the other shore to blessedness. But today, the boat has become a little damaged, has sprung a leak, and would you therefore curse it? One that has done more work than any other thing in the world. If there are holes in this national ship, this society of ours, we are its children. Let us go and stop the holes. Let us gladly do it with our heart's blood. And if we cannot, then let us die. We will make a plug of our brains and put them into the ship, but condemn it never. That is how he ends the great Madras lecture nearly 100 years ago in 1897. What a foresight he had to see the new development that will come, how to guide it in the right direction. Gita gives us the philosophy of action, of endeavor, of collective life, how to build up a new India, stronger, purer than what we inherited from the past. This Swami Ranganathananda brought it out beautifully while he was explaining sloka number 12 of chapter number 5. Yuktha karma phalam tyaktva shanti mapnoti neshtigim ayukta kamakarena phale sakto nipadyate. The well-poised one, forsaking the fruit of action, attains peace, born of steadfastness. The unbalanced one, led by desire, is bound by being attached to the fruits of action. Two types of people are mentioned here, the yuktha and the ayukta. Those who have entered the path of yoga, of inner discipline, to realize the truth that is hidden, such people are called yuktha. the fit ones. The other people are called ayukta. So how does a yukta fare in this path? Yukta karma phalam tyaktva. The yogi renouncing the fruit of action. Shantim apnoti naishtigim. Attains peace through such a methodical process. The other one, ayukta kamakarena. The non-yogi impelled by sensory pulls and desires, hade sakto nibadyate, getting attached to the fruits of action and becomes bound. So two types of people are there, the free and the bound. Nobody can be forced to choose either of these paths. We can these two types in the world. But the second type, ayogi, ayukta, have increased all over the world. Increased in India too. Karmavre sattva, attached to the fruit of action, nibadyate becomes bound. He or she does not realize that he or she is bound. That is the tragedy. Those who are bound do not realize that they are bound. If they realize it, then only they will try to change from that state of bondage. But they are happy with that bondage. They think this is the normal way. Many people today belong to this category. So that was about Swami Vivekananda. We were also making a mention about Swami Omkar and anybody remembers?
Swami is dead. Omkar is alive in our hearts.
Swami Omkar This, when he was a small child, it's very interesting to know about the biographical sketch of Swami Maharaj. At a tender age, he left everything and went to Himalayas. And he sat there and started chanting, "Oh." Bhagavad Gita, elaborate explanation has been given about this profound mantra. And Swamiji must have been blessed with the various facets, dimensions that are engaged in this Om. So he held on to that Om only. The three avasthas, three kalas, everything. Opening, middle and end, akara, ukara, makara. The mouth opens with O, ends with So like that, the various aspects of it, the whole Prapancha, the whole universe, he was able to get the thrilling revelation about everything, the unmanifest and the manifest, with that mantra. And he was only chanting this. So others named him, there is a Swami who always have Omkar. So later on probably we feel that would have made him to get a label of Omkar Swami. Like Papa, he was also not observing any formality, adapting to sannyas in the traditional way. Everything came to him naturally. So it is during this month, it is good that we remember him. There are so many things inspired. One of these things is Swami is dead, Omkar is alive. He was called with Venkatram. He was also just like us, brought up by the society, but at the same time, the divine calling came to him in such an early age that he was not motivated to think about, he was motivated to think about the origin of himself and the world. And that made him, as Puja Swami, not to lead a life centered on the sense of individuality, but an expanded life. His life is thus a textbook for us to know how to expand from the limited to the unlimited. God now gives us an opportunity on days like this, the need to expand from the personal level to a higher level, so that the impact of which will remain with us steadily. We have all passed through our childhood, middle age, and many of us are at the evening of our life. We have to ask ourselves whether the expansion process is taking place in our life. In the case of Swamiji Maharaj, he was born in 1894. Papa was born in 1884. The process got hastened in his very early life, and that resulted in setting up this ashram in 1917. That means in his 21st year in Thotapalli. Right from the beginning, the clarity was there that life is meant for expansion. In the third shloka of Vivek Chudamani, Adi Shankara says, Durlabam Trayamevai Tad Devanugraha Hetukam Manishyatum Mukshatum Mahapurusha Samshaya. We might not have understood that the human is a gift of God. It is not an accidental one. But Swami Omkar understood this at such an early age, that this is a good God-given opportunity to expand from the limited to the unlimited, from the finite to the infinite. Because the meaning of the mantra is Durlabam Trayam, rare are the three things. Durlabam Trayamevi. What are the rare? Manishyatum, human birth, Mumukshatum, desire to free ourselves from it, and Mahamurusha Samshaya, the holy company with the divine illumined soul. So we all belong to that category. Have we become aware of it? In his case, he was able to become aware in such a tender age. Everyone has been given this life as ordained by God. But we think we are the planners, we are the doers, we are the people who are executing our plans, we are safeguarding ourselves, we are bringing welfare to others, but we hardly bring in the dimension of the power of God, who is the very basis and substratum of our existence. Today, Swami Omkar Maharaj reminds us by his life, even at that early age, instead of getting prioritized on the various aspects of the individual life, he was able to connect himself to the universal reality. And that did not come just like that. He paid the price in the form of self-denial and severe austerities. He reminds us today that the expansion from the individual to universal is not that easy. In our case, we have unknowingly caged ourselves within the toils of individualism, and that is why we feel it very difficult to get out of this. Swami Omkar Maharaj assures us that with self-denial, perseverance, commitment to the ideal, it does not become impossible, it does become possible. He also teaches us expansion does not mean limiting our activities by sitting in one place, but includes reaching out to God's creation in as many ways as possible. That is why we see Shanti Ashram not only in Kottapalli, but also in Kotagiri, Vishakhapatnam, Pitapuram, and Vishwaketa. He did not limit himself even to these centers. He is reaching out to the minds of a number of people in India and abroad. We also learned that Swamiji Maharaj was not following any traditions like accepting sannyas from somebody or named by somebody. During his early days in Himalayas, when people watched that his thrust was on the holy and all-powerful Omkar mantra, people called him as Swami Omkar The Maharaj. Swamiji Maharaj assumed sannyas as prompted from within, like Virat Papa Swami Ranganathananda. Swamiji Maharaj reminds us this day that the purpose of the human birth is to know God, to realize God, and to enjoy His presence always, which can be had only by surrendering to Him totally. As soon as we enter the Samadhi hall, we see it is written, Swami is dead, Omkar is alive in all of you. So now we know why chanting Omkar. He was reveling on that way, always.
Swamiji, did he have a guru himself?
He didn't have any.
We must have been reading this many a time, but on this particular day, we were there last year. That is why, all these things were shared. We have been going to Shanti Ashram for so many, 1 or 2 decades probably. But still, this particular word, when we entered, that made us to think on that particular day. It's a powerful message. Swami is dead. Omkar is alive in all of you. Previously, when we say Swami Omkar, we were linking it together with a person. So we are not able to understand the meaning. Only when we start, when the Swami says the Swami is dead, Omkar is alive, then only we found, oh, Omkar stands for the Nirguna Niragara Shashwata Ananda Swarup. And Swami refers to this engaged, embodied self. And that has a beginning, that will have an end. But Omkar stands for the base, the origin, the substratum, the prop, the support, the adhara of everything. That is there always. Bodies come and go, but that is always there. That which makes the word to come out now. That which makes the hand move. That which makes the eyes to see, the ears to hear. This power, that power is eternal. By the expression, Swami is dead, Omkar is alive in all of you, Swamiji Maharaj brings out these deep, profound, very thought-provoking dimensions on this day. Swamiji Maharaj makes us think about it intensely to get ourselves connected to Him. Him, God, capital H, Omkar. Now we understand that the birthday is the link to God remembrance. God remembrance is the origin, the support, the base of everything, the power behind everything. And the moment we who come from Ananda Ashram think about Shanti Ashram and Swami Omkar Maharaj, what wells up in our mind is the peace prayer. Adorable presence. Beautiful prayer. This prayer is the golden link uniting the individual with the universal. Every day, Puja Mataji has put this in our daily routine, so that every day we are reminded of this Omkar inside, It is not simply a combination of some words. Adorable presence, thou who art within and without, below and above and below and everywhere. Thou who art interpenetrating the very cells of our being. Then start listing out. Thou who art the eye of our eyes, ear of the ear, heart of the heart, mind of the mind, breath of our breath, soul of our soul, life of our life. Like that, it is not, every word we know the eyes, we know the ear, we know the heart, we know the, and we are trying to see that which motivates, that which activates, that which propels the heart, the eye, the hand. A clear-cut definition every day we are given about the indwelling reality and the all-pervading reality. And the beauty of it is prayer always thinks in terms of universal. And the addressing word is adorable presence. Which has come from the bottom of your heart. Suddenly look within, yeah, the heart is beating, the beating is going on, the blood circulation is going on, the digestion is going on, so many such activities are going on, but our sense of individuality has no role in them. Swami Maharaj asks us to look within and feel that the force that pulsates, activates, motivates, articulates is the Omkar. So we don't have to search for anything outside because we have been given a wonderful equipment called this body-mind intellect complex, and through it we can go to the source of all sources. The word here, now and here, in the prayer comes. This is what I mean, now and here. He is interpenetrating the very cells of your being. The peace prayer is very touching. That means there is no need for other factors to feel his presence. Parampujya Papa used to say there are 4 stages in spiritual life. One is to feel his nearness, second is to feel his presence, third is to feel his presence in everyone, and fourth and finally is to become one with him. Swamiji Maharaj, through this wonderful prayer, makes us aware of the indwelling reality. Thus, as you come to the word, bless me, dear God, we are aware of thy presence here and now. Pause for a moment and perceive his omnipresence, both within and without. Pause at the words of peace and goodwill. Affirm peace and peace within, goodwill among nations and others. Whatever Swamiji Maharaj experienced within came out in the words of his peace prayer. 2 clues Swamiji Maharaj is giving now. One is that when we recite this prayer initially, first time or second time or third time or fourth time, we are inspired. But later on, when we make it a regular practice, it becomes unknowingly, unwittingly mechanical. We can look at ourselves for how many years we have been repeating this adorable presence. Has it gone deep into the conscience? Every time when we say adorable presence, we ask ourselves whether we are feeling His presence every time. The very first word addressing the adorable presence, Sannidhyam. That is the first step in spirituality, you know. Adorable presence. It is impersonal. Nirguna Nirakara. Your presence capital. Adorable presence. Sannidhyam. Every time when we say adorable presence, we ask ourselves whether we are feeling His presence every time. His presence means God's presence. Swami Maharaj gently reminds us that the real purpose of uttering this prayer should have some deep impact. Another message he gives us subtly is the prayer should be self-originated. We have been reading his prayer, treating it as Swami Omkar This prayer. It is not our prayer. In computer language we say Control C and Control V, you know, for copy and paste. That will not have its deep impact. So Swamiji Maharaj is giving us a message that you go through this prayer again and again and again with the right perspective, try to bring out your own prayer in your own language. When it comes from our own language, it will stay with us always. When we are copying, it will not have its deep impact. A very powerful message. At the end, after reciting the prayer, we have been asked to close our eyes, forget the outer world, and merge within, and thus taste the peace that passeth all understanding. We need a little explanation about this spirit. Anything that is connected with me and mine is impure. Let it go. Our effort is to make it go from me to we, which means purity, because we owe everything to this creation and through the creation to the Creator. In the book, in the Hours of Silence, in 34th chapter, Swami Maharaj says, how can I forget thee? Is it possible to forget thee? How can I forget thee when thou art sparkling in my eyes, thinking in my mind, throbbing in my heart, flowing in every breath? Forgetfulness is possible only in duality. Duality is ignorance. It is only due to ignorance in duality does one think that God is separate or far away. How he brings God closer to us. In the book, in the Hours of Silence, every day they will have somebody will also read a few lines from some of his books. On that day when we were there, somebody did this. It's very striking. Swamiji Maharaj, how can I forget thee? Is it possible to forget thee? How can I forget thee? Thou art sparkling in my eyes. The eye of the eye. Thinking in my mind. Throbbing in my heart. Flowing in every breath. My breathing confirms His presence. My heartbeat confirms His presence. The act of looking, hearing, tasting, smelling, touching, the act of thinking. That's how He brings God closer to us, like force. Forgetfulness is possible only in duality. When this is become one, without the heartbeat, I will not exist. So how can there be a separateness? That's why he says, forgetfulness is possible only in duality. And duality is ignorance. It is only due to ignorance in duality. That's one thing that God is separate from far away. Forgetfulness is not only possible, but it is inevitable in duality. What makes me move brings things down to earth. What makes me move is thou. These words are old, Swami Maharaj. What makes me forgetfulness is not only possible, but it is inevitable in duality. What makes me move brings things down to the earth. What makes me move is thou. What makes me silent, waveless, is thou. How impossible it is to forget thee. So on this Jayanti day of Puja Swami, he is making us to think about the importance of the prayer which he has given to all of us, which he made us to repeat, which he makes us to enjoy. If we don't repeat it one day, we feel something is missing. But how Swami says, don't stop there. When we are inspired by the presence of a great Mahatma, his teachings, his words of wisdom, naturally an attachment to the form develops. Unknowingly we confine the Mahatma to a form, a concept in our mind, it is natural. Every now and then, an effort has to be made that the individual is not an individual, but the individual is also the universal. Meaning, through the individual, we are connected to the universal aspect. Many of us forget this. So probably to get over our limiting the Mahatma to the form, Swami Chidanji Maharaj in one of his inspiring articles amplified about Gurudev Shivananda's eternal presence, how to move from the individual to the universal. We have now substituted the word with Swami Omkar The Maharaj in the praise of Gurudev Swami Shivananji. Then we have read out this. Swami Omkar This presence is not only confined to the Samadhi hall, is not only an all-pervasive in this holy Shanti Ashram at Totapalli, Vizag, Vishwashanti Kshetram, Kotagiri, Kakinada, Pitapur, but it lives and moves in and through us. This is important. We have also substituted Papa's words on the important days that read this, so that we don't confine him to Ananda Ashram, to Bhajan Hall, to Samadhi Mandir. The final word is, he is in and through us. We carry his presence when we adhere to the truthfulness. We carry his presence when we are kind, considerate and compassionate. We carry his presence when we refuse to serve even 1 inch from the path of purity. We carry his presence vibrantly, dynamically, forcefully, when we live our life in a divine manner, with determination, humble intention, firm resolve, and all sincerity and attention. When we are trying to pursue a divine way of living, in thought, word, and action, we are manifesting Swami Omkar. We are a vibrant center, that which the world knows as Swami Omkar. We become a lamp through which his light shines. We become the vessel to hold the living waters of his spirituality, his sublime spiritual teaching. Let us not therefore confine Swami Omkar to the Samadhi Mandir of Shanti Ashram at Totapalli, Kotagiri, Kakinada, Pithapuram, Vizag. Make ourselves a vehicle of his living presence, so that by our life, others also become awake and illumined. They feel his divine presence through our life, and their life is also divinized. We move amongst his world of men as a candle imparting our light. Anyone whom God brings us in contact with. So these are all some of the thoughts that went up last year. And, now Vision has opened a new corner in Mission. And every month we will try to bring something about at least a couple of Mahatmas. Right from day one, Papa used to say when the Vision he started in 1933, only one article was Papa's. The rest of the articles were all from other Mahatmas. So he wanted the readers to know about the glories of the Mahatmas. God has gifted us with. Kind of one dimension or one aspect of their life will trigger our spiritual journey. Just like what we are doing now. Swami is dead, Omkar is alive in all of us. So like that, and when we think about Swami Vivekananda also, how he galvanized the whole nation, sleeping nation. He said, Uttishta, Jagrat, Pratyavaraj. He was quoting the Kathopanishad, words of Kathopanishad. Get up. Arise, awake and stop not until the goal is reached. So these are the rousing, rousing. The moment we think about him, something comes and touches and maybe I may forget it. I may lose contact with it. But these days definitely come and mean something. Are you? I have provided various Mahatmas for your spiritual journey. Are you making use of it? So these two Mahatmas, we intensely remember them in January. When we took a list, the list went down to 40, 45. Many are there, at least 45. Then we found in many months, there's no mention about their samadhi or there. Then we have decided, wherever it's possible, we will try to bring, otherwise we will have these two Mahatmas. Because to them the samadhi and the Jayanti is not there, only for us, So the next 1 year, that is from January this year, every year, that means every month we will carry two. So 24 Mahatmas will be, their life and mission will be touched and kindled in us. Like that we will try to continue. It will all give a push in our sadhana. What next?
From tomorrow Google Meet will be there, no, Swami.
Tomorrow?
From tomorrow Google Meet will be there, no?
Oh,
You are
3
asking.
days in a
3
week.
days.
3 days in a week.
So tomorrow,
Swamiji, we can have alternatives Monday, Wednesday, then Friday. 3 days will be there. Saturday, Sunday,
Okay.
holiday. Is it okay? No, sir. See, because they also
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
So that they will have Saturday.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Right.
And we will take up topics in such a way that there will be some homework for all of us.
And weekends also they will have.
And they will have a lot of time to think about it. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai